As promised, I am going to talk with you now about the research credits, which are a part of the grades in this particular class. So if we go over to the left-hand side and click on Research Credit in this tab, it will pop up with a couple things. In here is a quick description of how the subject pool works, or the research participant pool works. If we just click on that, that should bring up or actually in this case, download a quick overview from the administrator, who is Dr. Scotty Craig. And these are his slides, but I'll bring them up real quick. Maybe I can click on that, and these will show up. Let me size this thing accordingly. I'm still learning my way around this thing here. But that might do the trick. I'll click on that. Okay. Close that. Let's just walk through it like this. So this is for the 101 Polytechnic Campus Subject Pool or Research Participant Pool. The coordinator of this is Dr. Scotty Craig in the Human Systems Engineering program. And as his slides say here, as part of your class requirements, you will complete 3 hours of research credit. And in fact, you have an option of doing an extra 1 hour for extra credit. So a total of 4 total. You get credit by participating in experiments. Or alternatively, you get credit by writing a 350-word article summary of a research paper. Each paper is worth 1 credit, and we'll show you those papers. We actually provide them for you to take a look at. The nice part about this is you can mix and match credit options. So in order to get your 4 or 3, you can actually, let's imagine it was 4, so you're going to do 1 for extra credit. You could do 3 experiments and 1 paper. So that's a good possibility. Similarly, you could do 2 and 2, etc. They combine any way you want. So participate in approved experiments, and really the length of the participation equals the number of hours of credit. So, for example, a half hour would be a half a credit. A 1 hour research participation would be 1 hour credit, and so forth. So here's how you go about doing this. You log on to the SONA system site, and you'll have to create your own account. So it's called the PSY Participant Pool. You'll put in a user ID and password. Actually, I think what you'll do here is you'll start by requesting an account. Pardon me about the user ID and password. I jumped the gun there. Start by clicking Request an Account. And then this will show up. Hopefully it'll be a little easier to read though. And this will ask you for information and so forth. And later on, I think this is where you will learn about experiments that are up there, the student sign-up screen. So you'll be able to go here and see what kinds of experiments are available. As the semester progresses, different experiments will come and go. Please don't wait until the last week or 2 of the semester to try to get your 3 hours, simply because there might not be enough available experiments. One other thing that's important is if you're under 18, unfortunately you cannot participate in the subject pool. If you email Scotty Craig for an alternative, he should be able to provide one. And his email is listed at the end of this presentation, I believe. So there are some alternatives to the experiment participation. You can choose download or, well, I'm sorry, reading somebody else's slides here. Let me try this again. You can download an article under article summaries. These are available on your Blackboard site. You can read the article, then write a 350-word report of that article and receive 1 credit. But that report has to be written in your own words, so please go beyond just the article abstract. They should have an introduction, method, results, and discussion section. So use information from each of those in your summary. These are the questions that we would like to see involved in it. What the researcher expected to find, what are the study procedures and important independent variables, what was the major result, what are the major conclusions, and so forth. So that is due the last Friday of the semester at 11:59 p.m. So that's the way it works. You can do either experimental credits participating in experiments, that is, or you can do these papers. One other thing I should mention is for every experiment you do not sign up for, that is, you signed up but you do not show up for, and do not cancel, you will lose the opportunity to earn 1 hour through experiments. And you can replace this with a research alternative paper. So an example of that is, imagine that you've earned 2 hours and then you miss one experiment. If you want to earn 4 hours, you'll have to do 1 experiment plus 1 paper. So here's just some examples of the penalty scenarios. More things, let's see. The important dates: the subject pool will open on the Monday of the second week of classes. It'll close the last Friday of the semester, and everything has to be turned in by 11:59 on that day. If you have any questions, please email scotty.craig@asu.edu. And just to make sure he really gets to it, in the subject line, please put the subject pool. Okay, I hope that helps. I know I sort of babbled through this one a little bit. Sorry, guys, but hopefully this will be useful to you.